taking any risks. In a world that is changing really quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. Mark Zuckerberg. Throughout the books The Happiest Refugee by Anne Doe and Noughts and Crosses, written by Laurie Blackman, there are many extracts which represent risk and reward. But do taking risks always guarantee a positive outcome? And more to the point, when you take a risk for something you truly believe in, then you can never truly fail. Well, today I will be comparing and contrasting the different risks that both the people from the memoir Anne Doe and the characters from Noughts and Crosses take, whilst also explaining to you why I think when you take a risk for something you truly believe in, you can never truly fail. Throughout Anne's and Callum's life, they take crucial risks that demonstrate how important taking risks are and exemplify how when you take a risk for something you truly believe in, then you can never fail. Because even if it doesn't go to plan, it helps you to learn and grow as a person from the situation. This is evident as in the text Anne Doe's father says, "There are only two times in life. There is now and there is too late." Anne's father lives by this maxim as it means to take your chances when you have them and not to wait until it's too late. Another example of risk-taking is when in the book Noughts and Crosses, Callum and Seffi risk getting into trouble to see each other every day, as it is forbidden for their kinds to interact. This is evident as in the quote, "You are a Nought and I'm a Cross, and there's nowhere for us to be, nowhere for us to go where we'd be left in peace. That's why I started crying. That's why I couldn't stop, for all the things we might have had and all the things we're never going to have." These two texts are similar, as they both represent risk-taking, but are different, as Callum is in the current situation and Anne's dad is giving him advice. There are many techniques used throughout the entirety of these two books, which are included to bring emotion, emphasis, and give imagery to the audience. A technique that is frequently used in The Happiest Refugee are maxims. Anne's father regularly brings up a maxim which goes by the words of, "What happens if you fail and lose, but you still celebrate coming second, because you've given it a red-hot go? There's no need to fear failure." We can see that his father lives off this rule as he is always trying new things. For example, going from sewing clothes in a ruddy warehouse to owning his own farm with acres of land. Anne also learns to live off this motto early in life, as exemplified when he goes for a leadership position. Although he did not get the position, everyone including himself was very proud and celebrated anyway. Another use of a technique is in the book Noughts and Crosses, where the main character Callum says, "I'm lucky, I'm lucky, I'm very lucky, I'm going to school." This use of repetition shows that Callum is feeling guilty about not being grateful for the opportunity that he's being handed. Techniques like the ones shown above are frequently used throughout the books The Happiest Refugee and Noughts and Crosses. Techniques are used for many things, which vary from injecting emotion into the sequence to helping the audience to get a greater understanding of the character's personality. In The Happiest Refugee, Anne's dad lives by a maxim. This maxim is included in the book to help you give a better understanding of the character's personality, and it helps to establish a better connection between the reader and the character. Another technique that is used among the Noughts and Crosses book is repetition. Repetition is used to try and embed a phrase or message into one's head by repeating it over and over again. This results in the reader to be able to remember that particular scenario. Repetition is also effective as it portrays how the person is feeling. Throughout the books The Happiest Refugee and Noughts and Crosses, there are many examples of the importance of risk-taking. This is showcased among these two books as represented in the quotes, "There are only two times in life, there's now and there's too late." Anne's father lives by this maxim as a means to take your chances when you have them, and not to wait until it's too late. This is also relevant as in the Noughts and Crosses book, Seffi describes, "You're a Nought and I'm a Cross, and there's nowhere for us to be, nowhere for us to go where we'd be left in peace. That's why I couldn't stop crying, for all the things we might have had and all the things we're never going to have." Seffi says this as she realized Callum and her would not be able to see each other much or ever again. But in the end, these two quotes both more so lead back to the main question of when you take a risk for something you truly believe in, then you can never truly fail.